Hello, everybody. It's Monday, Monday after Thanksgiving holiday. And I know maybe some of you have not celebrated Thanksgiving, but hi, Jamed. But we have celebrated Thanksgiving here in the United States. Hi, Fabian. So I am back. I wasn't here on Friday for the Karen, oh my God, you are the winner. Did you even watch the YouTube? You are the winner. Hi, Tamisha and David. You are the winner of the giveaway. I have not been able to send you a message. I didn't know where to send the message to. But I'm so happy to see you here today because Karen R is the third giveaway winner on YouTube. Free to laugh now. Welcome. So I'm very excited that she is here. And Karen, you need to go to my my email, inspired@rosanaslee.com, and leave me your information so I can send you autographed copy of my book, and you will be getting it. All right. So congratulations. Hi, Ton Moore. I haven't seen you in a while. What's on my mind? Less and less hair. Less and less hair. You know what? I do notice that I even have less hair than I used to when I was in my 20s. Hi, Ansa Ray. That does kind of go. I've gained 30 pounds. No, you have not. 30 pounds. No way. Hello, okay. So, Fabian, yes, you won, Karen. You did. Okay. You are the winner of the third giveaway. I don't know how I saw your name on the thing, but yes, I saw it. You won. So you have to put your information on the in my email so I can send it to you, all your address and stuff, your shipping information. And so Fabian, if you want a free copy of the book, and you did not gain 30 pounds. I did gain 3 pounds or 2, but it's gone now. Yeah, you did not even, Karen, you haven't even checked the YouTube to find out. Did you even watch the YouTube when I announced your name? I announced your name. I pulled it out. Look. Where is it? Oh. I have it. Right here. There it is. Karen R. Yes. So, you need to see that last Fridays, okay? Been gone, no wonder. So it's last Friday's episode. Watch it. I announced the winner at the end. There's a lot of clapping. So congratulations to you. But go to inspired@rosanaslee.com and you leave me your shipping information, okay? You're very welcome, and you will be getting a copy of my book autographed. Okay. So, Tamisha has brought up a good point that during the holidays, people tend to overeat. That's just what people do. And it is a known fact that during the holidays, people put on, wait for it, 8 to 10 pounds. And it's no wonder. We're sitting there just doing nothing and just eating. And then we're eating leftovers. And then we're eating dessert. It is bad. Cumberland Jack, welcome. It is bad. Now, I want to hear from you guys. I know that David probably doesn't do Thanksgiving because you're in the UK. Who else was here in the United States where Thanksgiving is celebrated? And tell me what you did, how you celebrated your time with your family and friends. I would love to hear it. Hi, Carla. Nice to see you. No Thanksgiving in the UK. I know that. I know that for sure. So I know Carla didn't celebrate. David didn't celebrate. Paul does not celebrate. Oh, Christmas is. Okay, so you'll gain your weight on Christmas. That's when you'll gain your weight. Hey, listen, I sent you a little message because I'm not sure where to do that. Either if it's on Facebook or the website. I cannot find that little page you sent me. Hi, Ricardo, and thank you for inviting followers. So today I have been trying to catch up with a lot of work. I didn't have time to do a topic, but it's okay. It's Facebook. Okay. All right. I gotta find it. Send me, you know what? Send me the link. Send me the actual link and I'll click on it and go right to it. So Ricardo the dog walker invited followers, and thank you very much. I thought we would talk about things that maybe came up during the holidays that maybe we want to discuss, because I was rereading. Oh, good. I hope you like it again. Karen is the winner. Karen R. is the winner. Thank you, Tamisha. Karen R. was the winner of the third giveaway, you guys. Now we start all over again. We start all over again. Hey, Anthony. And you can just write on the comment section that you want a chance to win a free copy of the book. I went to the Detroit Thanksgiving Parade. It was the perfect weather. Really, in Detroit. I would think it would be cold. What? I don't even know what that is. So anyway, I would think it would be very cold in Detroit, but it was chilly here. I'm telling you, it was very chilly. And today, I'm cold today. I've got layers. I've got a sweater underneath this and this. Whew. Oh, thank you, Carla. I can't believe you're on the second time around. Look, anybody can have a chance to win. All you have to do is go to my YouTube, Therapy Express with Rosanna, subscribe, and then in the comment section, just say, I want a chance to win a free copy autographed of The Healing Alphabet. 3 winners already, you guys. There have been 3 winners. 2 already are reading the book. The people who already... Yes, it's kind of chilly here, Anthony. It's in the low 60s. So, brr. Look, I'm wearing a scarf and I'm still cold. Yes. You know, I haven't talked to Denise in a long time. She was here not too long ago. Well, maybe, yeah, long ago. Several weeks. And I have not seen her. Do you ship internationally? Yeah, if it's not... Yeah, Therapy Express with Rosanna on YouTube. Yeah, if it's not too bad. If, you know, you did win, Karen, and I announced it. Where were you? And Joshua put a little clapping and everything at the end. You got to watch that one, okay? It's the last one we did, the one on the 29th, last Fridays. Last Fridays. That's where I announced the winner. She is super sweet. You know, I wonder if she's doing the parade this year, because she does it every year in Pasadena. Thanksgiving trip. Where did you go, Karen? We stayed here and we flew my baby brother out. And I say my baby brother. Yeah, watch the YouTube, the 29th, the last one. And that's the one I do the giveaway on. Now we're just working on another giveaway. Sneaky ways in which they get us to buy stuff. That's next Friday's YouTube. Sneaky ways in which they get us to buy stuff. And the following one is going to be on high-functioning depression. Everybody thinks you're depressed and you're in bed and not eating, but hi, Barbana. There's the high-functioning depression where a lot of people don't even know that they're depressed, but they're clinically depressed. Portland, Oregon. Oh, yeah, but Portland is beautiful. She supports you and is always a light. She is. It totally is. I love Denise. And I met her in real life at the Vroman's book signing. She was great. She's just as nice in person as she is here. So I'm wishing her the best. I want to see her again just to say hi. But so Portland, 4-hour drive. I'm sure it was kind of chilly there too. So did anyone have any highlights from their Thanksgiving? And I know the people who didn't have Thanksgiving dinner, like David, and some other people who are not in the United States. What did you guys do over the weekend? Any highlights? For me, it was having my brother here. My brother came out and surprised my mom and dad. We flew him out, and hi, Brian. And they did not know a thing. They didn't suspect. And the next morning, yes, I had some tofurkey. Yes. We cooked. We bought one from Bodhi Tree, which is a restaurant, a vegan restaurant. And then we actually made another one on the side. Hi, Missy. We made another one on the side so we could have plenty for leftovers. And it was delish. Delish, you guys. So anything else you guys want to talk about today? I know that usually I have a topic, but there aren't that many people here today. It was very cozy. probably a lot of people are still away or sleeping in or what have you. But anyway, so next week I'm going to talk about, this Friday, I'm going to talk about the sneaky ways that people get actually manipulated into buying. And during Christmas time, I think that's kind of good to know. I am sick and depressed, or am I am sick and depressed, or am I depressed and sick? You know, it could be both. It could be both, but I am going to talk about high functioning depression, not this coming Friday, but the following Friday. Hey, John, you made it in, but that's going to be in, not this coming Friday, which is the 6th, but the next one. I don't do Black Friday sales. Nope. You made it, John. Hi, Fulio. You did make it. Yes, I think that's a good topic too. I have a lot of good topics coming up. So anyway, that's what's coming. It's coming next, not this Friday, but the following Friday. This Friday is going to be just about watching so that you don't fall into the trap. Hi, Reggie. So that you don't fall into the trap of buying and overbuying when you go to the stores. Because a lot of people are they're hard pressed for money. And there's all these tricks going on to get us to buy. And if we fall for it and now we are happy and we buy the stuff, we take it home and now we're looking at our bills. You gain weight this Thanksgiving too. Look, I gained 3 pounds, but I'm down again. I'm down. Oh, thank you, Fulio. Thank you very much. So, Turcos looks, oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Less is best. Absolutely. So, let me ask you guys a question because I am pretty new to YouTube and I want all your honest opinion. Hi, Fidesayo. Absolutely. Go ahead. So, I'm going to ask a question. Do you think that age matters when you develop a YouTube channel? Because I know my son was saying, Mom, you're competing with a lot of young people out there in the world, and people click on, age does not matter. Okay, so you're saying age does not matter. Because I was thinking, a lot of the YouTubers are very young people, Met Your Man is very happy with you. I can't cook, yes. Not Carla says no. If YouTube only content matters. Okay. All right. Okay. I appreciate Sean, when did you come in here? But you start looking around and you start thinking, well, all those people are very young, and I'm thinking, is that gonna matter? Are people gonna say, no, she's old, I don't want to listen to her, that kind of thing. I'm gonna give this YouTube all my energy and go for it, at least for a year. That's all that matters. You just need to. Okay, all right, I get that. Can I get the wisdom you have from 20-year-old? Yeah, I was asking. Hi, how are you, Number? My grandson watches the goofiest YouTube channels with super high subscribers. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Some of them are very goofy. And the whole conversation started because greetings. I was looking at, we're getting ready to film yesterday, and my health is excellent. No one thinks old. If you're sassy, offering value, and you have your own stuff, John, I appreciate that. Here's what Josh got me started on this. Okay, Josh is my son. Choose good titles. Oh yes, the good titles. So I was watching some YouTube, and I said, oh my God, that lady got 35,000 views for talking about how she failed at YouTube. Oh my God, 35,000. And Joshua looked at the picture and he says, that's just because she's hot. And you're competing with young people, young hot people. And I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? And that got me to thinking, right? On YouTube, but you belong to a church. Okay, good for you. You can never be sort of yourself. You have to get in character. You can never be, yeah. I'm very spiritual. Let me give an example. Who is in the lead with all the youngest voters? Bernie Sanders. That's a good, thank you, John. I needed that because he offers value. And that's what I want to do as well. If I want to offer value, but Josh is the one that got me thinking. He says, Mom, you're competing with a lot of young hot girls. And I'm like, okay, and then Joe, okay, good for you. And then Joe, my husband, he says, would you want to go back to 20? I said, no. 30? No. 40? No, I don't want to go back in time. I want to be here. So, anyway, thank you for your feedback. And I think that, yeah, only gets you so far. You have to, yes, Allie, yes, come, welcome. A different game. Plus, people want unique people. Okay, okay. UK tweeting is one YouTuber has done it all. Tweeting is one YouTuber has done it well. I don't know that one. Yuki tweeting. Okay. I'm blessed. Good for you. People are creating for uniqueness in your personality and flair. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to bring content in a short, easy to digest way because people are busy. So I'm trying to make the videos very short. My family's great. I'm making the videos short, 3 to 7 minutes, some are a little bit longer, but mostly all 5 minutes. And I'm trying to do content. I'm trying to do skits for entertainment, but I'm also trying to provide good content. I'm doing what I can right now, but it's going to evolve. Get clips by me not because of their content. Oh, I see what you're saying. Not because of the content. And I want to be content motivated, right? I'm originally from Cuba. Yuki is a great Periscope. Is she amazing? Okay, is she on Periscope or is she on YouTube? I'm going to check her out. So anyway, thank you for your feedback. I do appreciate it a lot. I'm going to keep going. And I said to Josh, I'm going to keep going for at least a year, see where this goes. If people actually want what I'm providing. Need to know about YouTube. We need to share Therapy Express. You get hooked on it. Oh, thank you, Carla. Advice on making deviled eggs. Dennis, I don't make eggs, but I used to love deviled eggs. They were one of my favorite things. I don't eat eggs anymore. I went vegan, so now I've been 4 years since I've had an egg in my mouth. But I do sometimes miss those deviled eggs, and I do miss cheese a little bit. That's about it. I don't miss meat or anything like that. But I think you're right. You guys are right. It is about the content that we provide, and if it's entertaining and good, I'm trying to do that. Rarely, I don't remember the last time I ate honey, but I know that's a vegan thing too. Casting on Perry since 2015. 2015, good for you. I've been on here, Dennis, for since, wait a minute, it's 2019? Ooh, wait a minute. I've been here for 4 years also. Yeah, so 15, since 2015 too, we started at the same time, thereabouts. Some people just don't want help. You offer advice. Thank you, Tamisha. That means a lot to me. Because sometimes the content is very important. Sure, John, go. I start doubting myself, and I start thinking, boy, is that even worth it? Or is anybody watching this thing? 75 views. Okay. Does anybody really want this? Is it worth the effort that I'm putting into it and Josh putting into it? In my room, normally she's fine, but when boss is around, you have a colleague in your room, but normally she's fine, but when the boss is around, okay, what happens when the boss is around? Tell me what happens, and I'll give some feedback on that. Anyway, you guys are invaluable to me because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be doing this. I'm telling you right now. She starts acting passive, begging to turn down the AC. At work, you mean? I don't serve during the day very often. Nice to find out. I know, Dennis, how nice for you to be here. I've never seen you, so very nice. Just to show the boss. Okay. Maybe you could play a snippet of your video in here. Okay. I've heard of clickbait. Josh is completely against it. I'm not sure what she's trying to do. She may be scared of her boss. She may be scared. People act in ways when they're scared. Therapeutic names, more story, people's stories. And I missed that. More something. But she becomes too courteous, asking my permission for everything. Yeah, so she wants to appear in one way to her boss. So that's really all about her and nothing about you, John. Okay? She goes back to normal. Right, goes back to normal. You need a therapist. Okay, Timothy, contact me at inspired@rosanasnee.com, and then we can talk. Buonanotte, amigos. Buonanotte. Niche content, but small passion. Niche content. Okay, what's your content, Dennis? Makes it look bad. Why does it make you look bad? That's in your mind. She's the one putting on the Tiny Joy. She changed her name. And I just felt joy come in right now. Okay? I just felt it. I'm bossy too. No, it's about her. Okay. Where I'm from, they call it being fake. Yes, it is being fake, where all of us come from. People get discovered later. You just have to put the good content out. I will, Ali. I'm going to continue to do it. Tiny Joy used to be Tiny Temper. We had a talk about this last Wednesday. And now she's Tiny Joy instead of Tiny Temper. And you know what? The energy has completely changed. Now it's just a lot of joyful energy in here. I'm feeling it. Thank you for following through on that. And just what we talk to ourselves about and what we say and how we act makes all the difference in the world to how other people act toward us. Lizzo, a popular artist, produced her album 3 years ago, and today people are putting her at the top of the sheet. So it took 3 years. He should just call her on it. Well, you know what? That's a good idea, Tamisha. You think the boss would think I'm bossy because she's acting subservient to me. Okay, so either she is trying to act in a way that she thinks her boss is going to like, or what Tamisha says, she has a good point. When the boss leaves, she can say, listen, Mary, I noticed that when Jack is here, you act very differently, asking my permission for things, being very submissive. Have you noticed that you're doing that? And call her on it and see what she says, but in a very nice way, not confrontational. Well, good for you, God rules forever. Get ready for her. She's exploded now. Wow. Hi, Hati Lama. So it took her 3 years. And you know, that's what my son says, Josh. He's the one that does all the editing on the videos, and he's the one that does the filming. And he always says, Mom, you know, YouTube rewards consistency, and you just have to keep doing it and providing just your good content and just keep doing it. That's what he says. On failed birthdays, it amazes me how 1 year old knows it's wrong and one other wait, on a failed birthday, what does that mean, Anthony? Oh, she couldn't blow out the candles? Oh, yeah, yes, he is pretty wise. I can say that. No, being nice is never outdated, Tamisha. It's always nice to be nice. But what John is saying is that the colleague acts one way in front of her boss. She has a mask on, and she acts another way just with him. All the time, you're the only true queen. Oh, well, that's very nice. But you know what? I'm going to take that. I'm going to double that. I'm going to say we all deserve to be happy if only we let ourselves be happy. Because have you noticed that we put conditions on our happiness? Have you guys noticed that? Sometimes people get defensive even when they gently approach. Polite rules. Yeah, I think, ooh, shame. That's shame. Okay, I'm going to address that right now. Last month, and the boss was like, I know. Okay, so you know what, John? Let her act the way she acts, and let her, this is her issue. Don't take it honest for yourself. She went back to it. Yeah, she will. It's her thing. Where can I contact you professionally? Wait, was too fast. Okay, so inspired at Rossana, ROSSANA, SNEE, SNEE.com. It should be on my profile, okay? These two clients who want healed via Skype. Yes, I can do via Skype, absolutely. Good. All right, good. Yes, it's her issue. Don't take it on as your own. She's got an issue. She's trying to portray something. Look, when people act a certain way, yeah, Timothy, contact me there, okay? When people act a certain way, remember, we're all bidding, okay? We're all putting things out. Oh, thank you, Carla. We're all putting something. When we say something to someone, we're looking for a response. That was last Friday's episode. How do we respond when someone talks to us, okay? Let people be bad as long as you don't mind what happened. Yeah, you know, people, as long as they're not hurting other people, right? Thank you. I feel the need to correct her, but I didn't let her feel I should. You know what? You always think that, right? Try being nice. No one really appreciated that. I don't know. Tamisha, I'm going to say that it's never, when you have the right to be, when you have the opportunity to be nice, always be nice. And if you're not getting the response that you think you want to get or that you think you deserve, then it's maybe about them. And you're being nice just because you're a nice person, not because you're trying to get a certain response from another person. Because if you are just being nice to get a response from someone else, that's a type of manipulation. When someone says, oh, I said, oh, that's a lovely dress. By the way, can you loan me $20? You know, you're trying to be nice and complimentary, but underneath it all, it's like when people call you and they talk to you, hi, it's been so long, blah, 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 blah. And at the very end says, hey, by the way, can I have so-and-so's number? So, well, thank you. But there are a lot of great people on Periscope. But then the reason they called only was to get the person's number, but they'll wait to the very end to get that information. Now, I'm just nice to people just for being nice. If they're nice back, good. If they're not, good. Hi, JJ or Gigi, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna be who I am. I'm polite. However, I will not chase people. I do not chase people at all. Absolutely not. How do you deal with a narcissistic child? Ooh, okay. So I've got shame and narcissistic child. Okay, give me some examples of his narcissism. A man who stole from me and I still loved on him. He gave me respect. Okay, kind of word it cost nothing but a greatly value. Absolutely. Me is secure. Telemedicine platform and my therapist. She's from my therapy session. Oh, Doxy.me. Okay, Doxy. I'm going to look that up. Thank you for that information. Okay, I'm going to deal with the shame first. Their shame is a very deep, everything is about her. Okay, I'll come to you. I'm nice, but there is a line. People feel to cross, and I'm not having it. Yeah, well, you have to be nice, but you have to set your boundaries, right? Abolishing not speaking up enough. Yeah, because you think that if you don't speak up, it is a reflection on you. Sometimes you have to speak up. Sometimes it's not even worth it because their issues are so deep, right? I must always answer back and speak up. Is that healthy? No, because you're trying to prove something. And my question is, what are you trying to prove? What are you trying to defend? Okay, now I'm going to answer the first question about shame. Okay, so shame is a very deep thing, and it all goes to not feeling like you're enough, like you're not worthy of love. Like if someone perhaps has been abused, and they think, oh, I did something to cause this, which they didn't, and you have this just shame about you. You think that you are not good enough to be in this world. That's shame. And you got to take a look at where did this start? That I'm strong and powerful. Yeah, yes, exactly, John. So where did this feeling of shame start? Because we can all, if we do something, hi Dwayne, if we do something that we're not happy with, or that we hurt somebody else, you know what? Then we make amends, and that will need be good. Okay, Tamisha, continue to do that. So if we feeling shame, it goes a lot deeper than just normal guilt, because it's almost like in your core. Shame is like you're feeling like, even if someone is looking at you, it's just like you don't even want to be addressed. You don't want to be even acknowledged because you feel so bad about yourself for whatever reason. Maybe someone made you feel like that growing up, or something happened that caused you to feel that, and now you're carrying this big load. But what's underneath the shame? What is it? And that shame produces thoughts, and those thoughts produce actions. Take a look at all of that as being created with that emotion. And what was the original? What originally caused you to start feeling that, okay? I don't even know what that is. So take a look at that. And I can do I'm going to actually do under the shame is feeling alone. Oh, under the shame is feeling alone. So you have the shame and then you feel alone. So did the feeling alone come first? And is that what causes the shame? Like feeling alone, like nobody wants you. You feel like you don't deserve to be here. You don't deserve to be loved. So that could cause a huge shame in the person, which is really unwarranted. Okay? My parents caused my shame by not accepting me as a person with my own personality. Okay, so see that Yes, everyone deserves to be happy. And usually the shame is born from early on. When you have a little child, children aren't born feeling ashamed, okay? Hi, Cashman. They're not born feeling ashamed. They're born just little babies in the world experiencing. But then they start having experiences. If you have a parent who is not loving, who demeans you, who thinks you're just should have never been born, that's where the shame starts being. That's right. That's what I'm feeling. Also, child neglect and hypercriticism. Yes. So that's where the shame comes from. But I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm going to tell you, and this is so true that I can't even say it enough. All right. The parents who were, Periscope used to be fun. Okay, I don't know what you mean by that, Tamisha. Okay, so, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so if you have parents that are demeaning you, making you feel like you should never have been born, and that you are bad and hypercritical, something is wrong with those people, not even necessarily our society, but for parents to put their kids down. Now, imagine this little child. They were just born ready to be loved and to experience this journey in life, okay? By myself. Yeah, well, we're all on a journey, that's for sure. And now, imagine the parents who took you home start putting you down and start demeaning you. Now, you're growing up feeling less than, okay? What is SMH? That's why I avoid my birth mom. If you have a toxic parent like that, has his birthday candle blown out by another child, they feel cheated. Oh, 1-year-old has his birthday candle blown out by another, they feel cheated. Oh, shake my head. Okay, I didn't know that. Look, in a situation like that, someone blows out a birthday candle, say, oh, well, don't worry, he can have another wish. We'll light it again, and you can have your second chance. Don't make a big thing about it, right? Don't make a big thing. But I'm going to tell you, it's usually in disagreement. Oh, in disagreement. Okay. Well, I don't know. Sometimes Periscope can be fun. Sometimes you covered heavier topics, we do you know, did you know, some Fridays, which is really fun. And then other times I just do open forum like today, and you guys get to ask whatever questions you want, and we go from there. But I'll tell you one thing. Life has its peaks and valleys. That's what life is. Some days we are up and some days we're down, but it's all part of life. And if we only choose to one part of life, we are avoiding everything else. Sometimes we have confusion. Life is very interesting. We have to ride the wave. My son got advice dealing with a toxic mother. Yes, Julie Boy. So toxic mother. I got the shame thing, the narcissism. So I'm still addressing these. I have to send you some amazing interviews. Okay, perfect. All right. So my son was here last Monday. They come for dinner every Monday night. They live next door. This is my older son, not Josh. And we'd had a really rough day, and we were all talking about our rough day that we had. It was, oh my God, this happened and that happened. It was very sad. And he said, well, this has been a fun dinner. And I looked at him and I said, that's life. Some dinners maybe are fun, and some dinners are maybe, we're all family. And you can talk about the bad times and you can talk about the good times. It's all part of the whole thing, right? Nurses now, I need therapy. Yeah. Oh, God. The real-life movie of Pakistani girl who traveled alone to Mars. Oh, really? How do we balance our work commitments with giving sufficient time to our kids? Find them all. Ooh, that's another good one. Balance. Okay. And commitment. Okay. That's another good one. Okay. So the shame. Has that question been answered? But remember, you guys, that the shame that you feel is something that was put onto you. It's not yours. And you need to let it go. You need to look at it and you need to let it go, because they were wrong to put you down and to berate you and to make you feel like you don't belong in this world. They were wrong, okay? She was strong and let him pursue her dream. Okay, good. I can't wait to see it. Send me the name. So for the people that were raised in a very toxic home, and now they're feeling shame in life, just being who they are, remember that the parents in this case were absolutely wrong. They didn't know how to be parents, and they created a wounded person. Instead of healing that person, motorcycle girl, okay, instead of creating a very how to let it go. Okay, so that's a perfect question. Respecting is a good way to start young. Yes, exactly. Respect and communication, number one thing. You did, Paul. I was wondering where you were. Okay, how do you let it go? Here's what I'm going to suggest to you. You sit down. I'm going to death of my daughter. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm about to start. Okay, don't go anywhere. I think, daughter, all I think about is killing the death of my daughter. Okay, I'm going to talk about that in a moment. Don't go away. Don't go away. Okay. Bots clones created the same definition. Is bots and clones created by the same definition? I don't know. I don't know. That I don't know. Okay, so how do you let it go? You sit down and you look at the shame. You look at it. If you are, okay, don't do anything. Just hang in there, deadhead. Just hang in there for a second. You look at the feeling, because nothing can heal unless you look at it. Nothing can heal. And you bring it up. You shine the light on it. And then you say, you know what? This is not me. I don't need to have shame. I'm perfect the way I am. I have bad parents who made me feel like I wasn't, but they were wrong. And every time that you feel that shame, you bring it up and you look at it, and then you release it. You actually see it just disappear in front of you. And if it comes back again, you do the same thing again, over and over again. And you tell yourself, they were wrong. I deserve love. I am worthy of being in this life. And so when the feeling comes again, okay, hang on, John. Why do I always be validated still? Okay. I'm going to see your, oh, thank you. Very nice, Hati. So this is how you do it. You let it go. And I will recommend a book to you that is absolutely fantastic. It is called Letting Go by David Hawkins, I think. Okay. Thank you. I remind myself to say, yes, you have to say, I am worthy of love. I am enough in this life. There's no reason to be shamed. There's no reason to have shame. You're perfect the way you are. You really are. You just don't even know it. And if someone brought you home from the hospital and they didn't know what the heck they were doing, then that's on them. That's them. They're the ones who should have the shame, not you. Do you completely, yes, no, you completely letting go. Yes, Letting Go by David Hawkins. It's excellent, Karen. Thank you, Paul, for the super hearts. I don't know, Tamisha. Hello, Privyet. I think you should promote your availability for virtual sessions at Periscope and YouTube. Okay, how would you go about that? Okay, so I'm not done with it. Okay, did that answer your question on the shame? That book is fantastic. 8 long years, I don't know. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. So you let it go. You got to look at it, though. If you keep shoving down the shame and hiding, it's not going to go away. You're always going to be triggered into feeling that shame. So you got to bring it up and say, I'm feeling shame. I'm having this thought, but why am I feeling shame? From what? My parents made me feel like I wasn't enough. My parents were wrong. I am good. I belong in this earth. I'm made of cells and genes and everything else. Yes, the shamers can be, the shamers, the actual people who are shamed, only if they even realize what they did. Many of them don't. They were inept as parents. Some people really shouldn't be parents. The way they treat their children is just amazing. If you put a child down enough, they're going to feel ashamed to be in this world. They're going to feel like they don't belong here. But it's not the child that they should be ashamed. It should be the parents. There's nothing wrong with the child. Nothing. So, read the book by Deborah King. Okay, all right, got it down. Deborah King. Deb King, okay. Just mention you're allowed to provide therapy virtually after each of your free prayers. Okay, all right, thank you. Osbo, dum, Osbo. Okay, so does that answer the question about shame? The other one I want to address is the narcissistic, how to live with a narcissistic child. And I would say to start off, how old is this child, by the way? Dan, thank you. That's a lot easier. Oh, you have an idea for my YouTube? Then let me know what that idea is. Finishing the David Hawkins book, then I'll be on the... Oh, how are you liking the David Hawkins book, Allie? Isn't it phenomenal? Isn't it just so great? Re-internalizing can lead to uncontained new thoughts or feelings, interest, and form. Well, just because someone is older, they are automatically wiser. Sometimes they're not wiser. You're right. Real guest via Skype. Ooh, okay. Then do a 20-minute session with them. Okay, guest. Okay, I got to find a good guest, though. Do a weekly different theme. Okay, that's an idea. Thank you, John. So, yes, why older is not necessarily wiser. Narcissism. If you have a child that's narcissistic, and I'm going to come back to the daughter and the person dead or whatever, deadhead. I'm going to come back to that. Are you still there, deadhead? Because I want to address you. Narcissistic, don't give in to the narcissism. How old are they? And it's all about them. You have to start teaching them now that it cannot be all about them. Fun because are you interacting with us? But your YouTube is just your talk. Ah, okay. Okay. It should be a way to communication. Yeah, okay, I get what you're saying. Or do what everyone else does. Create an imaginary image and appeal to their nature. Okay, what do you mean by that, Tamisha? Tell me more. I'm interested. People want to be invoked. Okay, involved. Yes, okay. And I am thinking of that too. I'm thinking of trying to get people involved. And one of the things I was doing was giving my book away as a giveaway as people to participate. You can live on YouTube as well. You can be live. Yes, but I don't have enough subscribers. I think in order to be live on Periscope, you need to have 1,000 subscribers. I only have 235. Okay. Oh, group therapy on the House Party app. Ooh, House Party app. Okay, well, that sounds interesting. And I can do group therapy there. That's fantastic. Okay, so that's really good live, but I need a lot more subscribers to do a live. Did you see my marketing link? I think, well, I'll look again, but I think I did. You just need to do advertising. Okay, I will go back and look at that link. Okay, so Deadhead, are you still there? Please answer if you are, because I want to talk to you about the daughter, about your daughter's death and your desire to kill yourself. Narcissistic, okay, so give me an example. You said she's always about herself or him, about himself. So at this point now, when they are turning everything to themselves, this is where you step in and like, for example, my little granddaughter, she's 8 now, and she was at the dinner table, and when everybody else, Lilu Mays, show on YouTube, okay, Lilu Mays, okay, go live a lot on all forms, relate, okay, go live a lot on all forms. What do you mean all forms? She does Skype guest. Okay, all right, I'm going to take a look at that. I got to find a guest, though. I got to have a good guest. So I got to find where to get a good guest. But that's a great idea. I love that thought, and I'm going to be looking into that. When my little granddaughter was at the table, we go around saying, so what were the highlights of the day? What was going on? So she'll talk and talk. And she'll say, and I did this, and I did that, and I went to school, and I got this, and I took a test. And now, when it's, oh, thank you, Louise. When I go, thank you so much. I really need my subscribers. I need to get more people so I can do the live thing. But you guys are giving me great ideas, excellent ideas. And by the way, Louise, you can write in the comment section that you want a chance to win a free copy of my book, and I'll send you an autographed copy, okay? A lot of great scopers on here. Link up with some of them. Okay, great scopers. Okay, thank you, Tamisha. Just go to Therapy Express with Rosanna. Just go on there, find me. And Paul, would you put the link on there again? He's so good about putting the link on there. He just comes on, boom. I just go to the link and just subscribe and just write in there that you want a chance to win my book. Turn on your notifications so you know when I'm on, okay? Every Friday, new video is uploaded at 7 a.m. All right. So when my granddaughter, let me finish this. When my granddaughter starts talking and the other people start talking, she completely shut down. It was like she was like this, like acting bored. So at that moment, I decided to use it as a teaching moment. And I said, Sophia, when you were talking, everybody was paying attention to you. And now when everybody else is talking, they deserve the same kind of attention. So you need to sit up straight and you need to start paying attention to what everybody else is saying, because it's not just all about you. So start using those kinds of teaching moments. Your YouTube link at the beginning and the end of the period. Okay, thank you, Osbo. Oh, Dan. Sorry, Dan. Yeah, okay, so here's the link. Here's the link you can click on. Some active YouTubers subscribe to you, then subscribe back and interact with them. Okay. How do you find the YouTubers, though? The active YouTubers who are also making context. Okay, excellent. Excellent. There's a few therapist people that I know that are really out there, and they've got a lot of views now, but they've been around for like 8 years and so forth. So anyway, does the narcissist person have, is that person here? Brought to see if that videos are, okay, perfect, thank you. Okay, yes, that looks like my thing, Louise, thank you. So if the narcissist kid is always about them, you have to make it not always about them. 13 years old. Yeah, you have to make it not about them and say, no, today we're not going to do that for you. It's going to be Dad's turn or my turn to do this. So always kind of teach that it isn't about them. And maybe they're not completely narcissistic. Maybe they're just very egocentric like children are. But you can start teaching them now. Does that make sense? I hope the person is still there. Okay, Deadhead, are you still there? Because I really want to talk to you about the trial and about your daughter. Please be there because I really want to address that. All right. Shame, narcissism. Did that help the narcissistic, the person with the narcissistic child? If not, I can say some more. Are you still friends with Kim? You know, like, oh, Kim, yes. She's the one who gave Oprah my book. Nothing became of that. But yes, Kim, yeah, I haven't talked to her in so long. Yeah, I was just thinking about her yesterday, as a matter of fact. Okay, so that answers those questions. How the person who wanted to know how to deal with a toxic parent. Yeah, Kim went on a cruise with Oprah, an Oprah cruise. And they were actually, no, I don't think so. So they were giving, people could bring books to her. And Kim, who was here, Tamisha remembers, Kim asked me for my book to take on the cruise. And she took my book on the cruise and gave it to Gayle King, who is Oprah's BFF. And she said, oh, she'll read everything. But that's a lot of reading, and Oprah's very busy. So either she read it and didn't like it, or she hasn't read it. I don't know. But Kim took it on the cruise and gave it to Gayle King. Was her account active? You know, I don't know. I don't know if it is or not. All right. Is anybody else who have a question about the toxic mother? Living with a toxic parent. I think that's what it was. Does anybody still? And then, balancing work, commitment, and family. Are you still there? Because I want to make sure if I answer the question that you're getting the benefit of the answer. So, okay, I'm just going to answer that. Living with a toxic parent is very difficult. If you read it and like it so much, she's overwhelmed. Yeah, she's so overwhelmed, she can't even contact me. She doesn't know what to do, right? Look, if Oprah read my book and she loved it, it would completely change this little puppy's life. Yeah, and my life. But so everything happens for a reason, and everything is the way it's meant to be. That's how I see it. All right, so living with a toxic parent is very tough. And those parents could actually ruin a person's life. They can ruin a child's life, and it's very hard to come out of that. But it is possible. Podcast using the name YouTube Audio will help you get new listeners. Okay, you should do a podcast using your name Your same YouTube audio and will help you get. Oh, but where do I do the podcast though? It is easier for girls to step over men on a battlefield wearing jeans, leggings, dressings. Okay. Okay. So there's not much you can do if you are a child or a teenager living with a toxic parent. And all I can tell you is that you're not crazy and that you have to wait till you're old enough to be able to leave. Okay? You can see that? You have to be waiting. There was a girl that I had when I used to do therapy. And oh my God, she was just a beautiful girl inside and out. And she had a crazy, crazy mom. Okay, I don't know how to do a podcast, but thank you for giving me that information. I'll start looking into it. Okay, thank you. I think this is my opinion. Yes, people are informative, but is it worth it? Is it worth it? People in position only to argue. I don't think it is. No, I don't think it is worth it to keep arguing. No, which is not my lane. Yeah, I don't think it's. Yeah, Tamisha, I don't think anything. You're not gonna get anywhere with arguments. Upload the podcast audio on SoundCloud, iTunes, SoundCloud. Okay, SoundCloud, iTunes. Okay, I'm gonna look into that. Thank you for all the suggestions. You guys have made excellent suggestions. I've written everything down. One lane people. Trying to think of the best way to word. Okay, think of the best way. Is it bad that I'm in love with my girlfriend, but I feel like I can't be in a relationship? Okay, so you're in love with your girlfriend, but you don't want to be in the relationship? Is that what you're saying? So my question would be, if you're in love with your girlfriend, what is holding you back from committing? How long have you been with her? Because if usually people say, I love them, but I don't want to be in a permanent relationship, there's something holding them back. They're unsure, they're scared, but what is it? If you've been in a relationship long enough, let's say 2 years or more, pretty much the person is who they're going to be. There's not going to be a lot of change there. So you know who you're getting, pretty much. So if something is still holding you back after you know them as much as you can know someone, what is it? What is the little barrier that keeps you from moving to the next step? And there is a little barrier, but what is it? Is it that you're not on the same page? Does she want something different than you? The attitude. Okay, attitude, I will tell you this. If someone has an attitude, a kind of attitude that you do not like, and you're dating that person, that attitude is not going to go away. It is going to be probably worse as time goes on and people get more comfortable with each other. Once the honeymoon is over, people's attitudes become worse. People are when they first start dating, they're on their best behavior because they want to get you, right? As time passes, you start seeing all the little flaws. I am married to them and constantly getting spoken to. Okay, yeah, if you're married to them, so you have to be very careful. If someone has an attitude problem, they're going to have that attitude problem, okay? The attitude down to you. Okay, so you got to, if you know that person has an attitude and you know that they're going to get worse, maybe you ought not marry them, okay? And some people do marry for money, but then they're going to get the consequences no matter what because money doesn't solve all the problems. They're 10 years older than you. Oh, 10 years older. And they're giving you attitude? Are you married to more than one person? Is that what you're telling me? So, be careful because the person you're dating is going to be who they are, okay? Jeff Bezos' wife divorced and took billions. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Hi there. My sister just got to the point where she could admit she's an alcoholic. Good for her. That's very, very tough. People don't want to admit that. Until they admit that they have a problem, they cannot get help. And that's what I was just telling somebody earlier about the shame, feeling shame. You have to look at it and say, I feel shame. Let me look at it. Why? What is it? And then you shine the light on the problem. She's taken a step to admit it. It is her first step. Oh, well, thank you, Jean, for taking her. Yes, I had a brother with major drug addiction, and until he admitted it, he could not, he would just keep doing it. Your sister, she had a problem, she still does think, she still does. So she'll be an alcoholic for the rest of her life, but she can be a sober alcoholic. She only has, there are some people, my sister-in-law's mother was an alcoholic, and they told her she had very little time to live because they said, if you take one more drink, you're going. And her alcoholism was so powerful that she took that one more drink, and pretty much she died in her 50s. Very, very young. More with friends and people chat with me, and she claims she claims it's cheating. Oh, I see. Well, if someone is saying you're cheating on the game, maybe you ought not play with them. Your brother gambles and it's getting out of control. Any advice? Okay, so gambling, negative emotions. Yes, yes, negative emotions, absolutely, and the brother gambling. Okay, so if you have a brother who has an addiction, okay, like I did, like Jean does, addictions are a way of coping. Addictions are numbing devices because people do not want to feel their pain. People don't want to feel. Yes, very self-destructive behavior, Josh, exactly. Yes, your sister, I feel so bad for you, Jean. That is a big, big burden. But I don't know her life, your sister's life, but she has some pain that she coped with alcohol. It's spread throughout the whole family. Sometimes they do, but usually it's only one person in the family who has issues and they can't cope, and they could use gambling as a way to cope with their emotions. They can use alcohol, drugs, they can use shopping, they can use sex, they can use there's so many ways that they can use to numb their life. Works, yeah, I had a brother like that. My brother is gone now to another state, so I don't deal with him. But when he was here, oh my God, the things I heard shopping can be an addiction. I wish she could know our Lord. Yeah, but even if she did know her Lord, she might still be an alcoholic. But there's nothing you can do about a person. I don't think he's doing drugs right now. He's in South Carolina and Charleston. I don't talk to him that often anymore, but I don't know. I don't think he's doing drugs anymore, but he's involved in another catfish thing now. He's involved in another horrible situation. Too much to go into here at this point. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a YouTube on catfishing because that is a serious situation. Video gaming is another one. Yes, video gaming, self-contemplation is powerful than prayer. Yes, yes. Self-contemplation, you got to go deep in. You got to go within. And if you don't go within, you're never going to be able to correct and heal. Well, you can't heal something that you don't know exists, right? Your dad is an alcoholic. Yeah, my grandfather died of alcoholism. It could be inherited, yes. Online gambling, oh, that's terrible, Brandon. As a Catholic school teacher, I'm trying to quit smoking. Oh, yeah, quit smoking if you can, because so many people die from a cigarette smoke. It's a horrible addiction. My dad used to smoke and quit. Thank God, he's going to be 90 this month. But I'm telling you, my grandfather died when he was 57 years old. Alcoholic, brilliant guy he was. Brilliant, attorney, writer, just a brilliant guy, very smart. You mean posing? I'll tell you about it, John. She has health issues and I don't smoke around her, but I told her it's because of all of me. Well, the secondhand smoke, they've already proven it's worse almost than actually the smoking. Secondhand smoke, yes. 13 years, Yep, I know people, 13 years of addiction. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Brandon. The bad thing is there is support for the families of the people that... Yes, so go to Al-Anon. go to Al-Anon. Al-Anon is there for the people of addiction. You can't make someone quit. My parents tried for years to help my brother. Tried for years, bailing him out, taking him to the hospitals when he fell. Oh my God, I watched it all. Yes, I know. I saw one and I'm thinking, my brother's being catfished right now. And he doesn't even believe us. He is being catfished. It's pretty bad. So I'll tell you about it maybe on Wednesday because it's too long. Hi, Braids. Now, I haven't seen you in a little while. So yeah, you can't do anything about it. You can't make someone quit something. What does the term catfish means? I don't even know what it means, but it is when someone is posing as someone else and they're trying to get money out of you or to have a relationship with you, but then they have a relationship with other people too. As in Tinder? No, Catfish is a show that has been idiopathic hypersomnia and I need support. Facebook does have a lot of support groups, absolutely. And if you can join a Facebook group particular to your issue, that's fantastic. With addicts, we can ask them questions. Oh, that's a great idea. I love that. Yes. Oh, they're stalking on Facebook. They're stalking. Oh, it's so bad. Okay, so that's a good idea to have add any kind of addiction to talk about how they got started and what they're, no judgment though, no judgment, just find out how they're coping, do they want to stop, what got them involved in it anyway. Can make I did 12 months in prison, no drugs, still addicted. No drugs, still addicted. See, so he did 12 months in prison with no drugs. Good morning, Jude. Privyet, and still addicted. It is a very thing to quit, okay? Very difficult to quit. There is help out there. There is, and people have quit. People have. But it is very tough, okay? Well, yeah. So, yeah, Josh, that's a good question. You're someone you're not for some kind of gain. Exactly, Paul. Any information on how to get divorced if the other party won't sign the paperwork? What state are you in? Because I know, only one word, sorry. I know that in California there's a no-fault divorce law, so you can get the divorce even if the other person doesn't want to get the divorce in California. Oh yeah, so you should look into the no-fault divorce. You can just get a divorce if you want it. Form over years. Okay, so you have bad habits, but you know, I'm going to give you some good news, Josh. I'm going to give you some really good news. You're going to be really glad you came in here. The good news is that your past does not define you. It is part of you, but it doesn't define who you are from this day forward, okay? You are now here. And now, from here, from this day, you can start making different decisions. Hi, Laura. You can start making different choices. And you can choose not to smoke. You can choose not to do drugs. You can choose different things. You can turn your life around, but you're going to have to do baby steps. It's not going to be overnight. It cannot happen overnight. So imagine those Legos where you're building a castle. Do you build the castle just overnight and like in 10 seconds? No. You put one little tiny Lego piece at a time until eventually you're finished. Okay? You have choice. Ask yourself with the choice. Yes. So that's a perfect question. You ask yourself, what is I'm going to choose right now? Is this going to serve me to be better, to be a better person? Okay? The longest journey begins with the first step, and we have to do the baby steps. If I want to write another book, I'm not going to just say I'm going to write a book today. I'm going to start out with the first sentence, with the first word, and then build on that and build on that and so on and so on. That's how life is. You build. So Josh, today is actually the first day of your life because everything behind today is the past now. And you can say, what am I going to do right now? What do I want to do? How do I want my life to look in a year, 6 months from now? What do I need to do? And then just make one little tiny step. I went on a bender. Okay, bender bought half a kilo Coke, so many Xanax for days. Okay, so whatever you're doing is because you're in pain, okay? You are in extreme pain. That's how bad it is. And that's how bad your pain is. And you're trying to numb your pain. You need help. You cannot do this alone. You cannot do this alone. And think about that baby. Remember what we were talking about early? Yeah, it is. Remember we were talking about the baby? The baby gets taken home by a certain person? Okay, how do you want that baby to grow up? You want it to grow up feeling shamed. You want it to grow up feeling like they're not good enough, feeling bad about their parent. No, you don't. Okay, you're here talking. Yes, so you are here talking, and that means that you do want help. So you want your baby. It's still early on. The baby's still early on. The baby still has a great chance. You need to get help. Okay, so that you don't go back to prison, that you quit your drugs, and you turn your life around. And guess what? Thank you, Jude. Get into a routine, surround yourself with good people. Absolutely, genius right. Get into a routine, exercise, get help to kick the drugs, join support groups, whatever it is. Do that, because now you are not alone in this world anymore. You are not alone. You are now responsible for another human being. And that human being is going to grow up one day to be a person. Okay? So ask yourself, how do I want that person to grow up to be? And you will make the decision what you do today for that person. 3 years. Look at this. 3 years. Don't believe in the lies of the people's tongues. Yeah. So you can do it. I am totally believe that you can do it. And you're going to give this baby a life that it deserves. So they don't grow up feeling shame. So they don't grow up feeling that they're not enough. Okay? So go out and get help. Join a support group. You are here for this baby now. You're not here for you. The baby came. It's here. Now you got to take care of that baby so that it grows up to be a wonderful human being. Yes, it's never now. How did you do it, Curious Crane? How did you do it? I've been able to quit for months or years and I have this tendency. All right, so you need help. You need a sponsor. Please tell me how you overcame the temptation and wanting not to drink. Of course it scares you because you feel out of control. But you got to take a look inside. What is it that makes you want to hide from yourself? What is it? What makes you want to drown your sorrows, makes you want to abolish them with drugs? What is it? There's something in there. There's a pain in there that is so big, and you feel like you're out of control. So what is that pain? That's the pain you got to let go. That feeling is the one you have to let go so that you can be free. Yes, the pain is there. There's no way. People that are happy and content with their lives are not going to be drinking or having addictions because they don't have anything to numb. Now, we all have problems. Don't get me wrong. We all have issues and problems. You have to look to see what it is first. You have to look at it first. You can't let it go. If I gave you a hot plate and I said, here's a hot plate, what would you do? You just release it, right? It is hard. It is. Oh my gosh, I didn't say it was easy. Don't say I give you the plate, you're going to drop it. So but you know now you have a hot plate and it's burning your hands. So this feeling that's trapped inside of you, it's inside of you burning you. But you're just not wanting to feel the burn, so you drink, so you shop, so you take drugs, so you do all kinds of things because you don't want to feel that burn. About why I'm aware of these things, I just can't figure out. There's something in there, Josh. I would sit there and start talking to you about you and your family from the get-go, and I would find out a lot of things. I would. Not always easy, absolutely. See where the pain originated. Yes, see where the pain originated in your life. Then prisons. Oh, yeah. I think it's guilt mostly. Okay, that's a great topic. Guilt. What is the guilt? What is the guilt? If you did something in the past, okay, you know what? It's over. If you can't change it, just make amends and then move forward. But your behavior has hurt other people. And now you know what? You can change your behavior and do good things for people. You know what's good and you know what's bad, right? I see my sister feels like she is a disappointment. Well, she's a disappointment to herself, but I wonder how are her parents, how are your parents with her? Hi, Robin, you made it. When was the earliest time you felt like this? It may lead you to the origin of the pain. Yes, exactly. Look, Josh, we all want the best for you. You don't have to have a bad life. Today is the first day. I know that's cliche, but today is the first day of the rest of your life, because each moment is the first moment of the rest of your life. Because in each moment, you can make a different decision, something that's good. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Robin. I'm very sorry to hear that. Oh my God, it is 11:30. No, of course, don't feel sorry for yourself. Absolutely not. Just make different choices. You know what the choices you've made in the past have not worked out, right? You know that. So now you make different choices. Make choices. So let's say, I'm going to give a little example. You have, a piece of wheat bread and a piece of white bread. And now you eat the white bread. Oh, stuff. 9:30. Wow. Okay. Hi, Khalid. Now you eat the white bread and you feel sick to your stomach. All right. So now the next moment you get to choose again. Do you want the white bread or the brown bread? Now you already tried the white bread and you know that the white bread made you sick. So now you go for the brown bread. Okay. And that one makes you feel good. This is how you make choices. Which one makes you feel good? Oh, thank you very much. Oh, thank you so much. Listen, it's 11:30 up in here for a half hour overtime today. The time just went. But I have a lot of information here. Yes. Sure, make it quick, Khalid, because I got to go. Got to go back to work. But you've been fabulous. Thank you, Jude. Hey, Jude, have you subscribed to my YouTube channel yet? If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, thank you, Jean, for the super hearts. And thank you, Josh. Come back on Wednesday. I'm here 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 10:15 to 11. Today I went overtime. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, give me some support. Go to my YouTube, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and you have a chance to win a free book if you write it in the comment section that you want a chance to win. There have been 3 winners already, okay? Occur and how. Oh, that's a big topic. Come back on Wednesday, Khalid. We should done scope with open calls. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that on Wednesdays. On Wednesday, okay? Thank you. Thank you, Happy Days, for the super hearts. All right, so braids, go in the YouTube, okay, and go write that you want a chance to win. Okay, go on the YouTube, subscribe, and say, I want a chance to win your book, and I will enter you in the next giveaway. Okay, and Karen, give me your shipping information. Fertilization, that's a big topic to me right now because I got to go. More comment in the YouTube videos. Okay, perfect. Okay, that's it for today, you guys. Thank you for all the ideas that you gave me. I'm going to take those to heart. I'm going to check all of them out, okay? And thank you, G, for coming in. It's been so long. Which guy is a troll? Which one? When they ship to South Africa. Yeah, well, it's me. I'm the one shipping. I can ship it to South Africa. Okay, sure. Well, look, just subscribe to the channel and write in the comment section that you want a chance to win my book, and you're entered, okay? All right. I will check my Twitter, John. Thank you. And thank you, Happy Days. And thank you, everybody, for being here. More to come on Wednesday. All right? 10:15 Pacific Standard Time. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.